Hello everyone! So for today's video I'm going to be doing a review video of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different books. Books that I've read over the past, since January. I don't know. I'm currently up to 15 books read, but I don't have all those books here. I'll have some of those in a different video. So I'll start off with my smallest book. Oh, baby. Oh. So the first one is like 75 pages, and it's a graphic novel. It is Avatar: The Last Airbender, and this is The Search Part 1. And when I was younger, Avatar was my life. I loved it. I've seen every episode about 20 billion times. I've also seen all the core episodes about twice. And I was buying stuff on Amazon and I saw this and I was like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna see how it is. And oh my god, I loved it. I'm not usually a graphic novel type person, but because it was Avatar, I was down. And I liked that it was like after where the series like ended. And I got to the end of this and my god, cliffhanger. I'm hooked. I need to buy the next ones. And I really liked it. I liked how they kind of kept with the characters. They kind of like use like stuff you know from Korra, like that Aang and Katara are together. And then there's also stuff from like the old one, like Toph and stuff like that. And yeah, it was just about like Zuko trying to find his mom, and his sister comes with him, but then she like betrays him. And it's very interesting. If you like Avatar, go read it. Next up, I have Blood and Chocolate by Annette Klause. And this was actually a movie that I liked when I was younger, and I decided to finally read it. And I don't know how I feel about it. It's pretty mixed feelings. Like, I liked it, but I didn't at the same time because it's different than the movie. But like, it's different. Like, some ways are good and some ways are bad. It's just about this girl who's like a werewolf, and then she like falls in love with like a human, but they're like 17 in the book, whereas in the movie they were like 25, and it made more sense to me. And yeah, I have mixed feelings. I give this like a middle review. Mixed feelings review. Next, I have Everything by Mikayla Kennaugh. Oh my god, the feels on this book. So if you don't know this book, it's about this girl who's like a bubble boy, where she has what's it called? Let me look. Where is it? Oh, SCID. SCID is what she has. SCID. And it's this disease where she's like allergic to everything in the world, and like everything is decontaminated for her and stuff. And then this boy moves in next door, and they like communicate without like ever speaking to each other. And she wants to go into the outside world, and she wants to see him in person, and it's just so cute. It's also a movie. I watched the movie and then I got the book for Christmas, and it's so good. I loved it. Mikayla Kennaugh is a genius. Next up, this is 3 books in one. This is The Vampire Kisses, The Beginning. It's the first 3 books, which are Vampire Kisses, Kissing Coffins, and Vampire Veil. I actually read these when I was 13, and I really liked them back then. I mean, I still like them, just like my style has changed. And it's just about this girl who like is obsessed with vampires. Like when she was like in kindergarten, they asked her, what do you want to be when you're an adult? And she said, I want to be a vampire. And it's just about like, everyone's like, no, you're stupid. Then this boy moves in with his parents to the mansion, and he's only seen at night, and like everyone in town's convinced they're vampires, and like her dreams come true. And she meets him, and she loves him because he's goth like her. And then she like convinces herself that he's not a vampire, and you'll have to read it to find out. But I really liked it. This next one is 2 books in one, and this is The Blood Coven Vampires. And this second one, oh, so it's Boys That Bite and Stake That. And I kind of liked the plot. It's this girl who like she has a twin, and she accidentally gets mistaken for her twin who has signed a contract to become a vampire, and she gets bitten instead, and like vampires can only turn one person, and they're trying to find a way to like reverse it, and I didn't like how it ended. That's why I didn't like it. And then the second book was about the twin who was supposed to get bitten and stuff. So I mean, like, it was good, but it just didn't go how I wanted it to go. So like, I liked it, but it didn't at the same time, if you know what I mean. And that is by Marie Mancusi. So next I have When It's Real, and this is by Erin, and I don't even know how to put this in words. So I have read a ton of Mortal Instruments fan fiction over the years, and one of the reoccurring themes is that Jace is in a band, and Clary somehow knows him. Usually it's like her brother Jonathan, and like she goes on tour with Jace, and then they end up falling in love, blah blah blah. Then there's like a fallout, and then they're back in love and happy ending. And this was exactly like it. My fangirl dreams came true. But I mean, obviously it's not Jace and Clary, it's Oakley and Vaughn, and she gets hired to be his fake girlfriend, and of course they ended up falling in love, and it was just so cute, and it's such a nice read to like get over like a reading slump. And I finished it with like 2 hours, and it's like a 400-something page book, and I loved it. It was so good. Go read it. Last but not least is Miles Morales Spider-Man by Jason Reynolds. I actually found out that there was Marvel series, like a DC series with the Batman and Wonder Woman, but it's a Marvel series, and there is the Runaways, Spider-Man, and the Black Widow, and I got the Runaways and the Black Widow, and this is the first book I've read so far. I just finished it a couple hours ago, and honestly, I was not pleased. It's, first of all, it's not Peter Parker. Second of all, pretty much the whole book's just about this Miles Morales kid who's like, I'm from the hood, I'm not set up to be a superhero, I'm gonna make Spider-Man. And like, I expected Spider-Man to be action-packed, like, it's Spider-Man. And there was literally like 10 pages of action out of like 270 pages, and I was not pleased. I wanted action with Spider-Man. I don't want to know about this Miles Morales kid. I want to know about Spider-Man. And yeah, I was not pleased, and I wish there was more Spider-Man, but there wasn't, and I'm sad. Otherwise, it was a good book-ish, like 3 stars, but not my favorite. So I mean, like, if you want to read it, you can, but I probably wouldn't, so I guess. My personal opinion, though. You might like it, whereas I did. That is all the books I have to review today. Let me know if you like this bulk reviewing I'm doing, so I don't have to go in super description because I don't want to give anything away. And I hope you liked it. Please subscribe and go follow me on Instagram. I'll leave the link below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.